Hi gays, guys. Some of you guys are maybe gays, so that's fine. Welcome to another Heroes of Might and Magic pre-video. This time I managed to arrange a game against Lexiav. He's very popular Heroes of Might and Magic pre-player, especially on the template Duel that I'm playing frequently. Basically, it's the only template I play. So at some point we were similarly ranked, so we could play against each other. Lexiav is a very strong, very fast player. In the beginning of my learning this template, I watched his videos, so it's quite a moment for me to play against him. He's like sort of, well, not my teacher because we didn't speak or something, but I've used to learn some things from him. The role is Necropolis against Fortress. Fortress is one of the best factions in Duel, maybe the best along with Castle, maybe, yeah. It depends on personal preference. So obviously the betting will go quite far, I would say. Necropolis is maybe in the middle. Necropolis is way faster than Fortress. With Necro you have to break as soon as possible because you usually use only Vampire Lords and you have no other army, so you have to get some army from the mid-treasury zone fast. Fortress is quite the opposite. It's similar to a castle because you build wyverns every time, and you try to get all the dwellings. There are always 6 dwellings. Usually you can get like 5, and if you get 5 dwellings, that's perfectly fine. You build some wyverns, you upgrade them, you get the Utopia in your biome, and then you break. So you always break like even 4 days later than Necropolis. It's okay. So you usually give up the midtown to your opponent, but you try to get some artifacts from the corners. I don't mean the side treasure zones. You can also go to the side treasury zones, but I mean from the central treasure zone. But you stick around on the edge of the treasure zone, so your opponent cannot hit you from the middle. And hopefully, if you play well enough, you can do some timing push. Maybe in the 4th week, you can try to attack the mid, and even though your opponent is usually faster in the mid, you should have a decent wyvern stack and maybe even stronger hero for the melee fighting. Broghild is Beastmaster, so he usually gets more attack and offense than Vidomina. Vidomina is a caster, so Vidomina is better in the early game. She gets more mana, but in the later stages of the game you usually prefer to get attack and defense over the knowledge and spell power. So I won the trade. I get the fortress for a decent price, and I gave up the trade for color. Usually the player using the faster faction like the Necropolis wants to get the color preference, wants to get the red, because he gets like something like one day more for him to get to the middle. So I'm very happy with the trade, but I'm not happy with the map, because the gold mine was guarded by dragonflies, which is basically the worst creatures that could spawn here. 18 dragonflies are not strong enough, they are quite weak, and it's way better to get gnolls or lizards. Fortunately, Lexiav used his restart. And this map looks quite decent because I already got +2 knowledge. I see the mana well, and the gold mine has lizards. So far the best possible scenario. The layout is quite difficult because the gold mine is above my starting town and it's around the ore mine. But on the other hand, I managed to get the dimension door scroll, and enough knowledge and mana. So that is why I didn't get the wood mine right away, and I decided to get mana first. Then I get the wood mine, and then I teleported to the gold mine. So 1-to-1 second day, and I've already have both of the gold mines. I have the scrolls, or at least I see all the scrolls, and I see additional +2 knowledge. So this is quite great bunker, and as you can see, I got earth magic from the schooler. This is extremely lucky. This is one per 100 games. You can see this amount of luck. So right now there are a few choices for me. I could get the ore mine and maybe stay in the ore mine with lizards being as the ore mine guards. That means I would get 1900 moving points, but I decided not to, and I moved closer to my town. So this is basically the same as I would stay in the ore mine with only the flies. 4th day, and I decided to pick at least one more knowledge, maybe even the second one, but I don't have enough mana and I need to leave the bunker on the 4th day. So I think it's better to just skip the knowledge and get above, get to the surface as soon as possible. On the other hand, I would prefer to get to the Necro Town on the 4th day and build a mage guild there, because I could replenish my mana and I could start the 5th day with full mana. And this didn't happen, so well, maybe it would be better if I picked the additional knowledge. I would leave the bunker like a little bit later, but I could pick up the flag, the Wyvern Dwelling, as you can see here, and I could stay in the Necro Town and build a mage guild there. So I think this wasn't the best decision, but it's not that important. So first Wyvern Dwelling, quick combat was not bad at all. I could maybe accept it, but with 66 lizard I can try to make it even better. All right, and this is way better. Only one dragonfly and one gnoll lost, so this is excellent. Right now I know I want to sleep over in the Necro Town building mage guild, so I try to spend my moving points by at least fighting these Drenoids. Get some XP, because I have the earth magic. So hopefully I will level up the earth magic to advanced, and I could choose the town to which I can town portal. So far I didn't get the advanced earth, but the treasure chest gave me +2 knowledge artifact. This is very good. Usually I'm not very happy getting artifact from treasure chest. There is 5% chance to get the artifact, but +2 knowledge is very essential for Beastmaster hero. That's basically the best outcome. So 6th day, hopefully I can get to my main town, to the fortress. I think with the dimension door it's possible. Yeah, no losses, and the moving points turned out perfectly. I have enough resources to buy Mage Guild there, so that this is perfect. 6th day on sleeping over the main town, and I will start the 7th day with full mana. Already I flagged the Wyvern dwelling, and I can obviously double build Wyverns on the first week. So this is the way a fortress should be played. And usually you can get to this point quite frequently. Only the worst possible maps are built that way that you, for example, cannot get the dwelling on first week or so. So hopefully I will get additional dwelling on the seventh day or not. I opted not to get the dwelling. This is interesting decisions, and I am a little bit surprised. But yeah, I get it now. I needed to get some gold to double build. I didn't have enough gold, so basically I can get the dwelling anytime. The dwelling is on a good position under the main town, and I could get there later. I need flagging the dwelling on the first week would give me +2 wyverns, but building the wyverns in the town will give me +3, and also I don't need to buy them now. They will just stack in the town, and I can buy them later. So this was a better decision. I'll have a few decent boxes around my main town, but I think the best thing for me right now would be to get to the north, because on the upside, on the north, there will be a conflux town. In the previous videos, I told you that you have to remember the placement of all the towns in your biome. So even before you scout it, even before you discover the layout of the map, you should already know which direction to go, and you should already know which way is the conflux town, because conflux town is quite important to get for the Beastmaster, and basically for Barbarian, also maybe Demoniac, basically all the fighting heroes, because fighting heroes have less chance to get both of the magics you need so much, and this is earth magic and air magic. You need both of the magics as soon as possible. So starting with advanced earth is pretty great, because I don't need to build the magic university right now. I could get somewhere else. I could fight a few boxes, and I could always teleport, or I mean town portal later, and just buy the magic university and get air magic. So I bought a few pixies. Maybe I think I could have accepted the quick fight. I'm not sure if this outcome will be better. I've lost all the pixies, that's fine. I didn't want to use the fly anyway, and pixies would slow me down on this terrain, swamp terrain. But I lost 4 gnolls instead of 2 flies. This is a little bit better outcome for me, for sure. So with the lizard box, I can upgrade to lizard man, and suddenly I have 117 lizard warriors. This is a great army. Basically, I could fight almost anything that's not extremely fast or that doesn't shoot. So this is pretty great. I could get all the boxes I will find, and I could even fight the wyvern dwellings without any losses. Unfortunately, I don't have enough gold. That's Lizard Warriors cost me a little bit of gold, and I will need additional gold for the Magic University later. If I don't get Air Magic by chance, which I don't suppose I will get. This would be very lucky to get Air Magic, to get both Earth Magic and Air Magic by chance, playing as Broghild. Well, Broghild cannot get Fire Magic, I believe, and Barbarian cannot get Water Magic, so theoretically the chances for getting Earth and Air are a little bit higher than, for example, when you play Inferno and Demoniac hero. But still, the magic the game offers you a magic every 4 levels, and this is not that often as you need. You cannot wait to your, I don't know, 12th level just to get basic Air. That is too late. I already have level 7, so it would be nice to get Air right now, but I'm not sure I have enough resources. I captured few things, and unfortunately I cannot TP and replenish my mana, but I have enough. I have 45 mana. That is enough for Dimension Door and Town Portal, so this is basically okay to stay in the swamp. Oh, Horde of Magi, this is very strong guard. This is something I cannot... Well, I could have beaten it with 200 lizards, but the losses would be too severe, and I'm not sure if this would be worth it to get 2 boxes. Both boxes will contain probably something like lizards or flies, serpent flies, but I would lose too much. They could even focus some wyverns, and I wouldn't like that. So basic logistics, that's fine. Additional 12 basilisks. Wow. So 40 basilisks, that's okay. Oh, 72 magi, and with 40 basilisks. Well, the losses are not as big as I presumed, so this is quite alright. Maybe I could use Expert Shield, because I didn't use Expert Shield, and I used, instead of this, magic arrow that I didn't understand it much, but 15 gorgons and what, gnolls. That's fine. 15 gorgons already. Oh well, so the magi fight wasn't as hard as I thought. It was quite alright. The army looks very decent. 40 basilisks, 15 gorgons. If I get a few additional wyverns, I could even fight Utopia with Expert Shield. I don't think it would be much of a problem. Definitely need some more wyverns for some more wyvern dwelling, and I picked up some wood. I had to spend some moving points to get it. It wasn't the best, but it had to be done because Fortress is very demanding on wood. The wyvern, as you can say, buildings costs 15 wood each, and then every other building, every upgrade costs again some wood, and obviously you need... Oh, I lost the wyvern. That was quite unfortunate. Didn't expect that. That was a unnecessary mistake. And what was I saying? Yeah, I need 10 wood for the Magic University. Oh, expert logistics. Pretty cool. I like logistics very much. It's not one of the skills that you must have, like Earth Magic, Air Magic, or Scouting. So you can play without logistics, but I don't like it at all. I like logistics very much. So So this is the perfect time to get air magic, I would say. I have everything on expert. I will get additional Wyvern dwelling, but I'm afraid that it might give me a level up, which I don't want, because I could level up to something bad and then it would offer me the additional skill instead of the air magic I want. So one dimension door, oh, and that's it. This is something I didn't want. Well, it happens. So I get level up too soon, just over the few of the guards on the stronghold, and I needed to pick basic water, and I also bought basic air, and suddenly I have two basic skills, and I need to level up the air first, obviously. So that wasn't the best thing that could happen, but I think I have enough Wyvern dwellings. I get 5, that's fine. I have enough army, but I would like to get 10 Mercury, because Wyvern's upgrade costs 10 Mercury, so few Fredi Mercury would be nice. Also, maybe not sure about this monk box. Horde of monks are pretty high value guard, but they are guarding also a level 4 shrine, so I'm not sure if this is basilisk or gorgons. Oh, it is gorgons, so great. And this is already interesting, because usually you get like one box of level 5 units per biome, and sometimes you even don't get any level 5 box, which is extremely painful when playing something like Stronghold, where you need the birds, or Inferno, where you need the pit fiends. I mean, you don't need them so much, but the worst thing is when you play Stronghold and you don't get any Thunderbird box. This is definitely the worst. But having more than one is quite unusual, and I already got 2. And I managed to get my 6th Wyvern dwellings on the second week, and this is quite amazing. I think my army is already big enough to kill the Utopia and break. So far I would say very good biome, very good start. But I need some gold. The correct procedure would be to get some gold, buy some army, and get the Utopia and break. But it's 1-3-1, so I could decide whether to go to the Utopia now or whether to kill a few boxes first. That will cost me a day. Well, I'm not sure. Hopefully I will try to play the late game. With so many Wyvern dwellings against Necro, the midtown is, I believe, it has to be Stronghold. So Stronghold, midtown is quite good, because if you get Ancient Behemoths, they are just beasts. But you don't get many behemoth dwellings usually. Usually there are not many dwellings for behemoths, so I flagged even the Hydra dwellings because they are on the way. It's not like they are so essential. Usually you don't get Hydras at all, but I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm going to be a few moves short. I wanted to pick up the Pandora. Well, I wanted to pick up the library too, and I wouldn't have enough moving points for that either. So, well, Well, this pains me a little bit. Obviously, this fight is okay. I only lost few gnolls and lizards. But the first problem is that I got offered water magic first, and I unfortunately had to level up the water magic to expert before leveling up the air magic. So this is quite bad, and also I hadn't enough moving points to get to the library and TP back home. So, you know, not so good. Because right now I have only 30 mana, and I would like to level up to expert air. That's why I needed to skip the offense, even though offense is a great skill to have, and I would like to get offense later, maybe. But I had to skip it. I needed to expert. I need the expert earth as soon as possible. Well, I wonder if it was better decision to go to the Utopia right away. I had 30 Gorgons. I got 40 Basilisk. Obviously, I would lose some lizards, but I think I should have gone to the Utopia. This was not so great. I spent a day here, and I will have to TP to Mana Well. I could use some fly. Yeah, there are trolls. 27 trolls. Trolls are not so strong, but they are classified quite high. I believe there are like 5th level, so 27 this could be Gorgons, and yeah, it's a 3rd Gorgon box, and this is quite amazing to have 50 Gorgons just from your biome without the diplomacy. That's, oh my god, I'm not sure I've ever seen this. And I had to spend too much moving points just to replenish the mana. So the first 2 weeks of this game were pretty amazing, I would say. But the first 2 days on the 3rd week were not so great. Because I basically spent 2 days just to get library, to get 1 Gorgon box, 1 Basilisk box. Yes, that's nice, but you know, I could have killed the Utopia and break out already, and you never know what you find in the mid treasure. There could be some essential artifacts, or yeah, I don't know, box with Cyclopes, Thunderbirds, Behemoths. This is better than the Basilisk. But what one thing is good, if I already got a decent Gorgon stack, I will build them and upgrade them, and I could use them against the Behemoths. If my opponent attacks me like with 20 Behemoths, and I will already have 60 Mighty Gorgons, then I will be in pretty good spot, because Mighty Gorgons are just one of the best units in the game. With the Mighty Stare, they are basically the only unit that can counter the strongest units like Archangels, Ancient Behemoths, or Dragons. And the Mighty Stare is just too strong. So it's going to be 1-3-3, and there are a few options. I could get to the Utopia, but the Utopia is not so well placed, so it will cost me a lot of moving points. I think it would be better for me to just break out through the Fair Dragons. The Fair Dragons are one of the easiest break to kill. And I will be in the in the spot where there is no town, so it's not as good as if I get the... Oh, I don't have enough gold to upgrade all the lizards, but it's fine. I will trade some. So I'm going to get to Utopia, man. It's the second weakest Utopia. It's level 2 Utopia. Well, this is fine. Hopefully I get some useful artifacts. It should be 2 relics. You can always tell by the amount of black dragons. 2 black dragons means level 2, means 2 relics. Okay, expert earth. Oh, this... Well, the goose is okay for late game, but it's not something I would appreciate right now. I would appreciate better stats artifacts. Plus 12 shield is also fine, but wow. Well, it's an okay Utopia. I wouldn't say it's a bad Utopia, but it's not something I hoped for. So I will break out on 133 with decent army, almost 200 lizards, 26 wyvern monarchs, and 47 mighty gorgon, only unupgraded gorgons, and enough gold. That's fine. I can try to build up the stronghold town, obviously, and yeah, I will bind the artifacts over the control groups. I'm going to stay near the edge of the treasury, and hopefully next day I will get some artifacts. There is Orb of Air, which is fine, but you need Tome of Air, the Book of Air. You need to first. Obviously, the Orb is useless without chain. There is one thing that is interesting. The Orb gets you plus 50% to air spell damage. So obviously the chain gets 50%, but the summon air doesn't get plus 50 because summoning air elementals is not damage. So if you don't have the orb, it's better just to cast the protect from air, and then if you summon air, it's the same as you. It's the same if you have the orb or have not. So my opponent Lexiav is already there. This is quite fast. It's 134, but he had Necro, so he obviously got the midtown first. And it seems like he's rushing me, and I'm not sure if he's going to stay there, or if he teleports back home, or if he has enough moving points to attack. I haven't checked him to view air because I didn't expect me to be in danger, but wow, he got to me and he attacked, and this is not very good because I have only 24 mana. He has 36, but his stats are way higher. The fighting stats are... there is not such a big difference. I still have higher defense than he has attack, and obviously he has higher defense than I have attack, but the spell power is a huge problem. That's a big issue because 37 spell power, that's one chain that could absolutely destroy my army. So I've started the fight obviously, and basically the only thing I could cast was Mass Shield, and maybe next turn I will cast the Mass Bless, and I needed to move forward because if I get chained there, it would be very painful. He would 100% chain my wyverns, and he would kill them all. So instead of this, he used Meteor Shower. That hurt a little bit too. And Meteor Shower costs only 12 mana, so he will get another 2 meteors. Well, maybe he doesn't have the Book of Air. That's also a possibility. But the Meteor Shower was a better cast anyway, I think. So second round, Bless, it's obvious choice. I will try to kill the Vampire Lords if I can. The damage is decent. I killed 13. He doesn't have much army. But maybe, well, not sure. Maybe he could get like two more meteors. But that shouldn't be enough, because he could meteor the Wyverns and like the Gorgons, but the Basilisk stays. And he summoned air, 148 air elementals. That's huge. That's huge. I don't have Lightning Bolt, and even if I had with 6 spell power, it would do almost nothing. So I will have to fight the air elementals just head to head, and defeating 148 air elementals. That seems like a lot. Well, I have shield and bless, and that gives nice value to my army. Well, let's see how much damage they. Oh, so they kill like 5 Wyverns, and Vampire Lords regenerate. So, well, I'm going to curse the air elementals. They have a very big spread of damage. They deal from 2 to 8. So just cursing them seems... Oh, what was that? Just cursing them seems quite good. He used Bloodlust? He casted Bloodlust? That's weird. Well, that means only one thing. He doesn't have... I don't think he has Expert Water, because he could get Expert Bless. But maybe he didn't want to get Expert Bless, because I would just curse them. But we both have 10 mana, so... If he had Expert Bless, I would say it would be better. Right now, Expert Bloodlust, it gives you +6 to attack skill, but well, the battlefield layout is also killing me. The obstacles are very poorly placed for me. I cannot attack with all the units I need. Well, I'm still trying to kill the Vampire Lords. I have to kill them. The Vampire Lords could be a threat. If he kills my Wyverns before I kill his Vampire Lords, he will get like speed priority, and he could outrun the slower army, especially when there are so many obstacles. And he could just fly over the lizards. The lizards couldn't deal with the Vampire Lords hand-to-hand combat, and this even could get worse because the Vampire Lords will regenerate over time. No, this was Bloodlust, so I'm not sure what did he cast last round. Was it Shield? Well, I remember he casted Bloodlust, so I said it before, but I guess it's only now that he casted Bloodlust. And he again moved my army in a way that I couldn't attack. I wanted to focus the Vampire Lords with everything, and I cannot do it. I could maybe... I have 20% chance to stone with Basilisk, but that didn't happen. So the air elementals, got shield and bloodlust and curse. I attacked them with Gorgons, that was fine. The trait wasn't so bad. Wyverns still did way bigger damage than the Vampire Lords, so attacking Vampire Lords was a good decision. And I saved my mana because I have only 6 spell power, so my shield and bless will disappear in a few rounds. Well, so far it seems I'm going to win this. If something unexpected wouldn't happen. I think his best move would be, well, I'm not sure. He basically doesn't seem he get many choices. Well, his best move would be to somehow kill the wyverns and fly over the lizards with Vampire Lords. But he cannot kill the wyverns in time, I don't think so. But even he has still 6 mana, and even one magic arrow could kill like 5 wyverns at minimum, I think. So I'm thinking whether it's better to shoot or just move a little closer a little bit. Because if we're going to fight for some while, it would be better for lizards to shoot without penalty. But if I move too close, then I risk the Vampire Lords to fly over the lizards and block them from shooting at all. So I think the better choice would be, I did stone the air elementals. That's not so bad. I wanted to use the 1 basilisk for retaliate, but he did stone them. Well, the Gorgons cannot attack anyway, so this wasn't such a good stone. I would maybe prefer if the stone didn't happen, because right now I cannot attack the air elementals. First thing is that would retaliate to Gorgons, and the second and most important thing is that when you attack unit that is stoned, you do only half damage, because the stone counts as a special armor or something. So again, I'm thinking of moving the lizards. Hopefully it wasn't too early. Oh, and I stoned the... Damn. But it was okay. I stoned the vampires and the Gorgons did only 50% of damage, but I killed them. And right now it seems that I have way bigger army than him. I just need to... finish the battle as soon as possible, because the longer the battle will take, like right now, you see that my buffs already disappeared, and I needed to recast Expert Bless. But his buffs will stay for 37 rounds. The battlefield layout is really killing me. This one obstacle cost me so much. We both have 6 mana, and I wonder what his cast will be. Well, I guess he's thinking. Okay, I'm going to shoot them with lizards. Well, sorry, did I say I casted Mass Bless? Because it seems like I casted Shield and not Bless. And I think if I casted Bless, it would be maybe a little bit better. Well, definitely it would be better, because right now the lizards would do much higher damage with just and this is something I didn't want to happen, because again the Gorgons are too far away. So right now Bless Bless and maybe attack. What do you think? Oh, I waited. And Maskers, and we are both out of mana. So okay, I just lost the game by the stupidest mistake. He casted Maskers that will last for 37 rounds. And I spent my last mana for nothing. And this... What a mistake, man. What a crucial mistake. Oh my god. How could I throw this game? Can you believe it? I had such a good army, but right now lizards in 45 damage. Oh my god. That's insane. I should have known that he could do that because he casted Expert Bloodlust. But I think during the game I didn't notice it was expert. I was so hyped or something that I just didn't realize that he had expert fire. And with expert fire it's a very high possibility that he has also curse. Maybe Vidomina even starts with curse, so it's like 100% possibility that he has mass curse. And oh my god, what a mistake, what a terrible mistake. I should have kept the last mana. It was a mistake for me to cast the shield. I should have just casted the bless and that save mana. So right now he's stoned, and my thought process was that if I get some time, maybe the spells will disappear again, but 37 rounds are too many rounds. 37 are too much. Maybe it was even worse right now, because right now I don't have any buffs, no shield, and he has all the buffs, and I still wear the expert curse, and it will take too many rounds. That was... Oh my god, just look at the damage. That's... Oh my god. Well, at least the lizard men are still shooting. 72 air elementals. Can they do it? Can 72 air elementals with shield and bloodlust kill 30 gorgons, 21 basilisks? Oh, what, 10 basilisks with one shot, and the lizard men only 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, the gorgons, they don't suffer from curse that much. Their spread of damage is not that great. There are like 12 to 16. But the expert curse means that the units will deal even less damage than their minimal. So with 12 to 16, it's not even 12, it's less than 12. Okay, so he killed the gorgons, killed the wyverns, and right now he's abusing the speed. That, again, this is the best thing he could do, obviously. I could just lock myself in the corner. But with such low damage, I could even run out of shoots, run out of ammo, or how to say this. Like, remember that the lizards, they started with 24 arrows. I have 12 shots left. That means I can shoot like 12 air elementals, and then it's only melee combat. Well, 12 elementals, it's a little bit more than 12, it's 45 damage, so that's like 5,500 damage, and that's like 20. But right now the best thing for him is just to fight, and look at this, the gorgons will, maybe they will hold on. Will they hodor? The question is, they hodor. Oh my god. The Gorgon's Hodor. And look at this, it wasn't such a throw as I thought it would be. Basically, he threw the game by attacking with no mana, I would think. Oh my god, so in the end, the elementals couldn't do it. And GG, plus 35. Thanks for playing. Oh my god, I guess Lexiav underestimated me a little bit. What a fight, man. That was a nice fight. This was nice. Okay, so that was intense. Obviously, I'm very happy winning against Lexiav, and we will check some save games. So let's load 114. This is the day I exited the bunker. He was a little bit ahead because he managed to get to the second town on 4th day. This is great, and he already get Earth Magic on level 1. So that means the game was fair to both of us. I got Earth Magic from Schooler, and he got Earth Magic from what? Either also Schooler or Witch Hut. Which is it? There is a Schooler, and Scholar gave him +1 spell power, so that means he got Earth Magic from Witch Hut. Oh, very nice, very nice. I like that it is balanced. You can argue that it's a little bit better for me as a Beastmaster, because he would get Earth Magic probably anyway. So 1, 2, 4, he already have 37 Vampire Lords. That's very nice. 37 Vampire Lords with Expert Shield could even break out. Depends on what the break is, but he could break out. I think it's well, I wouldn't say luck. It's a good biome. It's a good play. I had also a good biome, so I guess the unicorns were guarding the vampire box. So it was nice for him to see the vampire box that early. And 1, 2, 7, and he not only already broke out, but he already got a town in the treasury. So he broke out on 1, 2, 5. On the 5th day, he managed to break out, and on the 6th, let's watch this. He has, well, that's the number I was talking about. Oh, the second magic is fire. So I guess he needed to buy the air, the same as me. That's also balanced. Then he maybe he flagged the vampire dwelling, maybe. Oh, I missed it. He didn't go this way. He just killed the wyverns with 37 vampire lords. So anyway, it was 1, 2, 5 break for him. This is such a high speed. Hands down, Lexiav. This is something I don't think I've ever broke out on 1 to 5. 1 to 6, yes, but 1 to 5, no. But with 37 Vampire Lords, you definitely cannot beat everything. He has Cornucopian. Oh, that's nice. So he probably could build up his behemoths on both of the stronghold. Well, excuse me, I misclicked. We checked. Oh, but there is the mistake. He built rocks instead of Mage Guild. He had 93 mana, so he maybe thought that 93 mana will be enough, but why? I don't get it, because he didn't need the rocks that fast. +3 rocks, +3 Thunderbirds. I mean, he got the speed, that's fine, but it was definitely a mistake for him to not build the Mage Guild. But his movement was perfect. Look at this. I loaded the game, and I didn't manage to attack myself, so his movement had to be perfect. He used the twice dimension door perfectly and just attacked me with the last moving point. So if he had built the Mage Guild, he would definitely win the game. But a small mistake, maybe he underestimated, and he made me happy at least. So thank you for watching and see you on the next video.